Happy early birthday, Parker. Happy birthday to Parker Simmons.
Yeah.
Lemons.
Yeah, lemons. I hope you have a pie and it is made of lemons. I would like a lemon pie. I'm requesting that.
Don't correct this song. I worked really hard on that.
All right, here's the thing. People have asked for centuries, right? What do you do when everyone sings happy birthday to you? And I just want you to know that I've cracked this nut. There was a nut.
What?
I took a hammer to it and went ging, and it fell into pieces, and I saw the juicy nut meat inside. Here's what you do.
Nut meat.
Here's what you do when people sing the happy birthday song. You do a dance. I believe I did it the last time there was a happy birthday at work. You put one finger on your head, you turn around in a circle, you do the berries and cream lad dance basically. So for the length of the song, you do a dance and perform for everyone. And if you do it right, they'll start clapping as they sing. The idea is I understand that the instinct, I get it. People probably think I'm an extrovert. I'm not. I genuinely hate being around other people, and I just want to crawl inside myself and die most of the time. But I can turn on that extrovert switch if I need to. And I turn it on for a moment like that because the moment is embarrassing no matter what you do. So you may as well lean in and try to entertain some people because nobody likes singing it except for a few theater kids who need help. But
I think birthdays are all about torture.
So lean in. That's what I'm saying. If you participate, it's no longer torture of you, and there's freedom in that act. So dance.
I feel like there's this new trend where people shove each other's faces into a cake.
No.
So mean,
that's not okay.
Ruins the party. And also, I think of that, and I think about how I bet the first time someone put candles on a birthday cake, they did it as a prank. Haha, your cake's on fire.
You have burned thy face, Jeremiah. Look, I'm just saying, do you agree with my plan? Do you think, just lean in and that way you're invincible? Just do a dance while they sing.
Leaning in is a good solution. Another solution is to call in sick on your birthday, which is something I usually do. I also don't have a Facebook page, so no one knows my birthday, which is really nice.
That is true. It's sometime in May. It's May. Isn't it May 5th?
Nope. You were right about May, but no.
Darn. Okay, I'm not gonna take another guess. I remember Star Fox 64 being one of the harder games I played while growing up. It's been so long ago, but even just hearing those low health warning noises stresses me right out. Been loving this N64 Showcase series, and I guess I should be grateful. Hey Einstein, I'm on your side! Also, somehow I've only just noticed that the cute Lego structure y'all made for the set is almost completely obscuring your characters, and I don't know why I find that to be really funny. Because it's completely obscuring our characters. That's why. If I had to guess, yes, Grif did that on purpose. It's funny that way.
I guess a little bit on purpose. Yeah, it was like once I started taking pictures of that set and trying to figure out how we would stand on it, I realized that was going to be the case, and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. You just see our heads bobbing. This is just amazing. They made me smile and laugh so much. I love you guys and Mau Mau Crew. Obviously, a legendary thumbs up.
Well, we live to serve. It is our duty to play video. We should be working. What are we doing here? This is embarrassing. Betterclops roped us into it. We did it. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe we'll do it again. We've got jobs.
I just want to say, when I heard the new jingle, I thought it was from Nintendo. I thought it was from Nintendo itself. Did you use a Super Mario Sunshine sound bank for it? It's great and snappy. No, it is not from Nintendo. No, I did not use a Mario Sunshine sound bank. I just found the corniest, scat, doo-wop, beep-boop bop kind of synth I could find to kind of mimic that ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba and give us a new short intro to tie the whole series together.
It definitely reminds me of Mario Sunshine. I actually didn't realize it until this comment. It's those levels of Mario Sunshine where you take away FLUDD.
Yeah, the best levels. The best.
Loving this Nintendo 64 showcases. My boyfriend and I love watching this channel and your show, Parker. His birthday came by like literally 2 days ago, and it would mean a lot if we got to see the birthday balloons again. Please.
Okay. Happy birthday to you and your boyf. We hope you have a good time. We hope that you enjoy. Hey. There you go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
The showcase intro is incredible. Also, I enjoy banana all the way from a tiny bit of green left at the top to a little bit of brown spots, the ripe realm. Okay, I like this. This is inclusive. This is banana forward. This is banana positive. Really?
We had like a whole argument about bananas and about what version of bananas is best. Is it better pre-ripe or post-ripe?
Oh God, it's got to be just a little bit over for me, just a little bit. We talked about it.
For me.
I just want to feel like Mowgli when King Louie says, "Have a banana, have 2 bananas." I go, if a banana does not make me feel like that piece of animation, then it has failed this country.
I like a banana that you can dip in something because it's so sturdy.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I get that. I understand that. I will say, though, I've had a few, like, chocolate-dipped bananas, like a Bluth banana. But if the banana's real green, it just... Again, it tastes like a chocolate-dipped battery.
Yeah, there's such a thing as too green and too brown.
Yes, 100%.
Is this you or me? Who does the music for the Goldwynn Dinner Club intros thingies? Or am I missing something, and is it actually taken from somewhere else? Love the new sound font for the showcase opening. Parker does all the music for our show.
Grif does all the editing. Sometimes he's been doing all the thumbnails lately. Sometimes we split that, but for the most part, I do all the music. Whenever we kind of need some new stuff, I jump in and do it, and it's fun. And so
I do all the voice acting. What you're hearing right now is actually not Parker's voice; it's my impression of Parker.
He's excellent. Grif is amazing. Here's the thing you may not know. Yes, he voice acts me. Yes, he voice acts himself. And yes, if Parker were really here, he wouldn't be complimenting him at all because
he actually
has
no idea that.
Oh, he's gonna be furious when he finds out that we're here. Hey, play a little bit of that. Play a little bit of that Peach's Castle remix for the rest of this episode. You guys can hear that I put together.
Right.
We'll drop
it in.
Well,
it's only like a minute long, so I'll play it until it runs out, and then we'll go back to it starting now.
Sounds good. Hey, all right. I like my bananas with a bit of brown. My youngest likes them green and eats them from the center. No.
I can't think of a single food that I eat from the center out.
Yeah.
Like a hot dog or like a...
If you eat a hot dog from the center, you get 2 hot dogs. From the center out, I don't know, like if you were a tiny little person, you get in the middle of a donut and eat it from the inside out. Like that would be a pretty amazing experience.
Does that really count though?
No,
as eating from the inside
it's
out?
An implausible scenario. It's impossible. So no, it doesn't count. I don't know what you would eat from the center. There must be something. Let us know in the comments below.
Scientifically speaking, the center of the donut is no longer there. There is no center. So there's nowhere to start from.
You're
donut.
blowing my mind. You're blowing my mind.
It's just basic science. Basic chemistry.
Mind blown.
Hi, Parker and Grif. Did you know that Luigi's Mansion is getting Lego sets in the style of Lego Mario? They got Egad, Bogmire, and Poltergust Power Up.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I did see that. That's pretty cool.
It looks cool.
You know what's weird is those Lego sets, like you still have to buy the like original one to get Luigi. Otherwise the whole all those other sets are useless.
Yeah.
Unless you also bought the starter pack. They don't come with the figure.
I'm sure I'm not alone in saying I just want Lego Mario sets too. Like I don't need it to be a game.
You'll never get it. Yeah.
No, I know.
They've decided.
I get it. Oh yeah, I remember Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Gosh, I think I have that game stored away somewhere still. We'll break it out.
It's a great game. Well, I mean, it probably doesn't hold up very well. But I was trying to say, the thing I remember about that game is Jim Cummings does all the voices.
Oh, man.
For that game. every single character, and it's so funny because he just had to keep coming up with all these different voices to do so that they would all sound really unique because they all look the same in Army Men Searches Heroes.
Can I do my impression of what I call a Jim Sputter?
Yeah.
Because I worked on OKKO, and he was Lord Boxman on that, and on my boards, whenever I wanted him to do this, I would just write Jim Sputter, and then I'd keep going, and he knew what it was! It didn't have a name, but it's when he goes, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He'd be talking as a character, and they go, and I'm like, Jim Sputter. I'd write it in there, and he's a pro. And I wrote a song, I co-wrote a song with Danny Ducker, shout out, where he sings about getting back to building again. And I got to watch him record it, and it was a magical experience because he went full Broadway and he nailed it, and it was so good. So good. Shout out to Jim Cummings. Darkwing Duck. What up?
Darkwing.
Hey there, DW.
Don't forget to give points for poise.
We did forget to give points for poise. And I gotta say, I think, we can't... You see us, I think we are both poise. The question is, are we giving points for poise on how we handle ourselves or how the characters exhibit any kind of poise? Because if that's the case, I lose every time because I always draw them like a goblin.
I get points for a lot of different things. Just sort of like your foot positions. Just sort of like the weather that day matters. There's a lot of
foot-to-toe contact, registration, eye line, model clarity, line weight. All these things contribute, and we're making all these minor calculations as we judge each other's drawings, and we just don't say that stuff out loud because we think it's going to go over your head because we're masters of our craft. Hey,
masters.
You know what I didn't realize? The Cartoon Network had so many Mau Mau games for mobile. I'd love to see you guys play some more. Maybe even do a random mobile game episode where Grif tries to avoid getting bombarded with ads. Well, we did find that there were some more, not only mobile games, we're trying to get them to work, and they're looking into that. But we also found out there's some browser games, so we're going to try to check some of those out. Apparently, there's some specifically for Cartoon Network International. They do a lot with
and also we purposely cut all the ads out of our gameplay. So just FYI, the mobile games that we played, they do have ads. We just cut them all out because we were like, we're not going to show ads.
But if you play, you will see ads.
A lot of ads. You actually have to watch the ads to get special bonuses and stuff. So,
that's how I get all my power.
Ironic how in the thumbnail, Badgerclops is holding the red controller and Mau Mau's holding the blue controller because Mau Mau wears red and Badgerclops' beam is blue. Okay, so I had something to say about this because I know you only did it so that the controller would stand out on Mau Mau's silhouette.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what it was if you saw red on top of red gloves.
But I was also thinking, you also gave Mau Mau the left controller and me the right controller.
That's true.
Which is a huge thing for you. In drawing contests, you'll notice that I'm right-handed and Parker's left-handed because Parker is left-handed in real life, and he takes it very personally when people don't draw him left-handed.
I sure do. I will make a big stink about it. To the point, you know what, man, Mau Mau was left-handed too. In the grand tradition of many left-handed swordsmen, he is also left-handed. And there's a couple scenes where I would kind of let it go and say, yeah, it's fine, he's ambidextrous, or wave it away. But shout out to Cell, who did a production on our show. There was a retake that I didn't really want to call. It was changing Mau Mau's handedness, and I was like, this isn't important. It's fine. But Cell knew how important it was to me and my heart, and made sure it got done. So shout out to you. Thanks for making sure it got done behind the scenes. I appreciate it. Adorabat has the easiest job, he says, as he misses, then crashes us. Yeah, that's in character. It's just about right.
When we were writing the show, I would always write Badgerclops way meaner on my first pass. and you would always be like, yeah, maybe he's a little bit nicer.
Just a little. Well, that's the thing though. It's just you have to. It all plays funny until you watch it and you're like, God, calm down, dude. It's not. You hate her that much, but it's just a little bit. You have to find that sweet balance of he's the uncle or older brother instead of really resentful adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the key.
No one's getting freaky on my watch. Oh wait, I should do this in my voice. No one's getting freaky in my watch. The game crashes. Wow, he really meant it.
Yeah,
That hurt my voice to do.
Yeah, well, there's a key. Have we talked about the key? I mean, I know I've mentioned, drinking hot lemonade to soothe your voice afterwards, but Mau Mau's voice, you can't just go in guns blazing like, I'm Mau. You can't do that. You have to like almost, relax your throat into it. Relax and let that lower register happen, almost like a Popeye typing. So just lower it down. Come down here. And then you find the gravel within that. But you want a bass line. That's where you bring it. And do it with your chest and your diaphragm.
Maybe less experienced voice actors need to do it that way. I can just go in head.
Whoa.
I'm a really, really experienced voice actor, so I play upwards of 3 characters on Mau Mau.
Well, we've heard you do Pinky. We've heard you do Badger Clops, which is a real stretch for you. Who else do you do? You do someone else. Kevin! Oh, I love Kevin. Can you give us a little Kevin?
Oh, I'm just a little boy. Oh, no, please.
Kevin!
And I get to do that. I get to do that character because I pitched him talking like that.
That's true. It was like, oh, well, it got a laugh. Why not?
It was in the Torbaclon episode.
Have you done... I feel like you do maybe one other person.
Yeah, Chester, his brother.
It was Chester. Oh, and that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't even remember how that one goes.
Also, I also just do like Walla and incidentals and stuff.
That's true.
Like,
when you do Walla, I do the exact same thing you do, which is, oh no, oh no, oh no, and then we're done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have like a whole lot of go-tos.
That's what everyone does. You do a Kermit, a high-pitched, a low-pitched, boom, boom, boom. Learn from a professional, kid. You get out of there. Well, what a week it's been. We had the N64 showcase. Got more stuff coming up for you. Who knows what's happening around the bend. Hey, the Animal Crossing update came out. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't had a chance to open it up yet.
I've been picking at it. All the gyroids are brand new. They're completely different now. It's the Captain's back. You can clap during his song. It's adorable. There's ordinances. There's new ways to decorate your house. Then you've got a bunch of partitions that you get from the DLC. All sorts of the new DLC. Brewster. There's just all this fun new stuff to kind of pick at, and I've been playing with it a little bit and having a good time. So maybe we'll do some kind of challenge or an island visit or something in the future, because I think we had fun showing off our creations last time.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
I have been playing Ocarina of Time on the Virtual Console. We don't include that in the showcase, just warning. Because we were like, just to do like a 10-minute playthrough.
You guys don't want to see
Ocarina of Time?
The tutorial for Ocarina of Time.
Like, you won't even get into the Deku Tree at that point. It'll just be 10 minutes of us trying to get the sword and the shield.
The pace is a little different, so.
Yeah. But I've been playing it, and like I just got to the Water Temple, and I just remembered that the 3DS version
improved.
Was the version they added the ability to equip the iron boots. Like a normal item.
Yep.
In the original version, you always have to go into the equip screen and change your outfit.
Yeah, dude. No good. It's no good. Nobody wants that. But that's just the way it was. And you know what? In 1997 or 98, it didn't really strike. Like, the pacing of things was just different. But now our brains have just been hardwired the other way. You know what I did? I played Star Fox 64 with the N64 controller, the new like wireless controller came in, and it destroyed my hands. And a few people on Twitter were like, "Are you holding it right?" And I'm like, "I got 20 years on you, son. You have no idea." Yes, am I holding the N64 controller? Get out of here.
I would love to find out that I've been holding it wrong all this time.
I looked up. I will say there's a Google image that's like you've been holding it wrong all this time, and it shows somebody holding it with 3 hands.
I still have my original N64 and original.
The thing is, if your hand is too big, like there's nowhere for your index finger and that knuckle and the accompanying knuckle to go, and it's going to get pressed on by the left side of the controller while your like index finger's wrapped around the Z button. It's going to hurt. There's nowhere for your hand to go.
Is it the same exact size?
Yes. It was mind blowing. Like when I put my hands on it, I was like, whoa, this takes me back, and not in a good way. I was like, this takes me back in a bad way, where I remember that's when you compare it to the GameCube controller, best controller ever made. Insanely good controller, especially the Wavebird. To this day, the Wavebird, I love it. I know that radio frequency is a little weirder than Bluetooth, but like, I don't know. It
works really well.
It works insanely well, and I love it. And
I was just gonna say about Ocarina of Time. The reason it's slow is because they wanted to create this sense of like ooh,
immersion.
Like it's like, it's like everything is like moving sort of as realistically as you could get it to move,
and that was magical at the time. It really was. It really was.
Yeah. Even a little bit after the time, I remember thinking this game really held up until about Breath of the Wild came out.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild calls out the flaws in every 3D Zelda ever made, and it's not without its own sort of like, eccentricities that some people don't like. Some people are like, no, I want more music. No, I want more focused dungeon gameplay. No, I want this, I want that. Personally, I just want Link to be left-handed. I'm tired of this left-handed Link erasure, bringing it full circle back to our earlier conversation. But look, all that is nitpicky, because ultimately it does so much right.
My only complaint about Breath of the Wild is that when you go to the top of that snow mountain, the Yetis aren't there. Like, I went up there specifically thinking,
Yetta, they're so amazing from Twilight Princess.
Because the music is so similar to the music in Twilight Princess when you go up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they're gonna be here, and I was so excited because that's where the whole snowboarding thing came from. Like that was the game that invented it. And I was like, oh, they're foreshadowing. They're like, I'm gonna find them. They're gonna be up here, and they're not there. Yeah. I'm really hoping they'll be in the sequel.
I mean, they're probably dead. To be perfectly honest, they're probably
no. There
dead.
should be like a whole colony of them now. There should be like a bunch of different, like a whole little civilization of them.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
And that's where you buy.
Here's where your theory falls apart. It presumes that they care about any kind of continuity in Zelda. Do not get your hopes up. They don't care. They don't like it because it forces them into a box, and they like to be. Oh, which I understand. I get it. This isn't me going, I criticize him. I'm just saying that's the way it is. They're honest about saying gameplay first, any kind of story, continuity, lore last. Not even second. Last. First is fun game to play, which is why their stuff stands the test of time. And yes, you can get frustrated by, they should continue this, they should do that, they should do this. But the reason it endures is that they only care about fun first, son. So it's this, I mean, maybe you can have it both ways. I'm sure somebody will say that, but that's why their stuff rocks and why Breath of the Wild is so just so good. Good stuff. Well, It's been a nutty week. Lots more fun and adventure to look forward to. I'm glad that I've had so much fun and adventure with you, Grif, and I'm glad that you've joined me here at the bar.
And everything's gonna be okay.